to the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil's. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. In motion goes Patrick. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. That was some strong running. Javonte Williams. Well, all the way home for a Bronco score. Javonte Williams, 73 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete, 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. There, Richardson back to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Play action. Now Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Again, it's Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass right, and just as you described, big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. There's Wilson to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 8. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher than...
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And it's fielded at the 34. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Richardson. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence in the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson. get rid of it. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back to the air with Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Richardson now on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Isaiah McKenzie, 31 yards. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator, the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And they will take a knee here. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Richardson working from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich thrown against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running straight ahead, Taylor down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A tackle made there by Drew Sanders. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Richardson to throw off play action toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about.
Back now here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them is going to be in his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get in the open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Indy set to go on offense once more. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 127 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
1st and 10. It's Richardson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Here, Richardson yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now it's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Richardson on 4th down. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That completion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Wilson, he's got his target. That's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.